Hey, what's up guys? Neely here from Next Gen Tactics, and I got a nice little surprise for you. This is a very entertaining gameplay to say the least. You guys shouldn't be bored. There's going to be a ton of kills in this game, and after watching this myself, I don't know if honestly, I don't know if I'm happy with my play in this game or if this team just really sucked. I don't know. I mean, let's leave it at that. I mean, there's going to be a lot of kills here. I'm not going to brag about the game, but I'm going to tell you guys how to get a game like this, and especially on this map, Diwagal camp here. And as you can see, where I am looking at right now is the route that I absolutely love to take. It allows me to flank these guys from behind. So when I play this map, I specifically look for the flanking routes on this map. The tricky part here is crossing this road off the bat, and I get shot up from behind a couple times, but if you can manage to get across, boy, you're in for some kills. And you're going to see here what I mean, because, well, I'll be knifing a lot of individuals here who are absolutely clueless, and I can't believe that these guys didn't realize where I was coming from. I just kept coming from that side, and I kept flanking them, because I knew if I kept flanking them, I was going to get a lot of kills, and the end result in this game was that of a lot of kills. So once again, if you guys play this map, number one, watch the damn left side of this map. I can't tell you enough. I mean, watch the left side of the map, watch your back, watch your flank. There should be a couple guys that are at least well aware on your team, especially when you play Diwagal camp, that know what the hell is going on. In this instance, these guys had no idea. And this spawn here where these guys are coming out of, this is exactly where their spawn is for most of the game, and I realize that as it goes on. And right here is a misfire actually on my one rocket strike. Unfortunately, that is actually the only rocket strike that's missed. I mean, like I said, looking back on this game, I thought I could have came away with more kills. I mean, I thought I played a damn good game, obviously, by the score, but I thought I could have got at least 80-some, even 90 kills if I was a little bit smarter here. Like, for instance, right here, I get knifed from behind here. I could have got these guys from behind even again because I knew they were spawning on the right when they spawn switched, and then I get knifed from behind. So there goes a streak. But regardless, I'm still off to a fantastic start here, 11-1 to start this game. So ways for yourself to work on flanking and ways for yourself to sort of go up the score chain. And I've been hammering this home in a bunch of my Medal of Honor videos. But again, like I said, what gives me great success in this game, guys, is the fact that I am constantly looking at this radar or this mini-map in the top left-hand corner, and it's come through experience where I can keep my eye on one, the radar, and then two, the actual gameplay. So, I mean, it's just gotten to the point where the radar just plays such a vital catalyst in my game that I cannot recommend not doing that for you guys, because like I said, it really helps my my game out. Secondly, flanking is a very useful tactic, and it takes time to learn where to get away with flanking. For instance, early on when I started playing this map, which is titled Diwagal Camp, like I've said, I've learned the flanking routes, and it comes with experience, it comes with knowing where enemies are. In this instance, I know this spawn that I'm in pretty heavily right now. I've played enough to know where the people come from, where they could possibly shoot me, so when I move up, I'm aware of that, and like I said, that's more experience. Right here, I'm going to get sniped after this missile attack, and again, I could have kept my streak going, I could have got the cruise missile earlier, but, kudos to that guy who sniped me. He was able to pick me out on the upper right ridge. And I think I had something else to mention, but I'm not sure. Like I said, just in terms of flanking, guys, just know that it takes a little time to realize where you can cross maps at and where you can generally get behind the enemy team, and it's really just knowing the routes that are successful, and in the end, knowing the map in general. In terms of my gun choice here, I should have mentioned that in the beginning of the video, using the M4A1. I absolutely love the M4A1. It's great with a suppressor on, it's great with a suppressor off, it's great with a combat scope, it's great with a red dot scope. To me, it really is one of the better guns in the game. I also like using the M16, which is also a great gun. They are my go-to weapons in terms of what I use. Now, what else could I talk about here? In terms of, let's see here, I guess when you do get in the big moment, when you do get into flanking, I mean, how can you contain yourself? Believe me, there are times when I flank the enemy and I get so excited, I'm like, my aim gets crazy sometimes. It really, it's the adrenaline pumping too. But for myself, really, what I try to do is I misfire here again on the missile attack, boo. But one of the things that really helps me out, guys, when I get in these situations where the game is just getting crazy, right here I'm doing it, which is kind of ironic, yes, but I'm not. I don't like to run. I'm just one of those players, guys, that it seems like when I run all over the map, when I run in the open, when I run around corners, especially when I run around corners, I die a lot more. And so one of the tips that I could give you guys is to, you know, be patient. You don't have to run all the time. You don't always have to hold down that sprint button to get where you want to go. I mean, there's instances where you want to run if you're getting shot at, or if you say you want to get across the map to flank people like you saw in the early part of this game, well, yeah, you're going to need to run because you don't want to get killed. And keep a note right here, stupidity on my part, I forgot the blast radius of this airstrike and I get myself killed. But I get the cruise missile, so I was happy, but I wasn't. But like I said, you know, could have played it even a little bit better in this game, but at the end of the day, you know, 75-3 is obviously good, and I'll take it. And so here's the cruise missile as I unleash it on their spawn. I'll get a couple guys in the stray area, just not the guys that appear on that, you know, that blast radius. I get a couple guys in the perimeter that you don't see because the cruise missile has such a large blast radius. But back to my point. And this may not be one of the most obvious things, but it really helps my game, guys, when I'm not constantly just running around corners. As you can see here, even when I reload, guys, I'm cautious. You know, I'll get behind the cover, I'll reload, and then I'll peek around the corner. And I'm not going crazy where I'm just running in and out. You can't be successful like that, guys. Again, I notice when I run irresponsibly around corners and in open areas, I die a lot more. Maybe that's obvious to some of you, maybe that's not. But it's definitely one tip I can give you guys to really slow the game down for yourself, because that is what shooters is about. Slowing the game down for yourself so you have time to react, so you have time for your natural reactions of aiming to take over. And then number two, to just be responsible for living, essentially. You know, I mean, obviously if you're running around corners like a madman, there's going to be someone camping there half the time. So just know when you're running around, there's going to be instances, yes, where you have to run, but you know, when you don't have to run, don't run, and be cautious going around corners. Be cautious cover to cover, and etc. So that's all I could really say. Again, I wanted to share this with you guys on how I have games that are successful like this and what attributes to this success and even getting high score chains. So again, you know, just watch your sprinting, slow down the game for yourself, watch your radar and your minimap, and whenever you can flank, by all means, flank the enemy. So that's all I really have to say. Again, the link to my channel's in the description. Come on over. I have plenty of other cruise missile games, plenty of other footage, Medal of Honor, and New Vegas, Fallout New Vegas. Also, next week I'll be covering Black Ops very heavily. I'll be posting more Black Ops footage on my channel, but also on Next Gen Tactics here on NGTGames. I will also be posting Black Ops footage, but over on my channel I'll be posting more. So it would be in your best interest to come on over, check me out, and well, you know, we'll have a good time over there. So this has been Neely from Next Gen Tactics. Spider Bite, take it away.
Hey guys, we're on Facebook. Check the description of this video for the link to our new Facebook application. Subscribe and get our latest video updates posted right on the wall on your own Facebook page.